Welcome to Jackass.
God, if you're going to be dumb, you better be tough.
Welcome back to the Guccino's Bazaar, and I am your favorite host, the amazing Zuguccino. Johnny Knoxville, from his real name Philip John Clapp aka PJ, is born in March 1971 in Knoxville, Tennessee. And since he was little Johnny always has been interested in everything about life. He will find inspiration in everything he sees, touches, and experiences. And he would also start hitting people in the nuts since the age of 3 with his dad. Growing up, he goes to the South Doyle High School in Knoxville, where he used to play on the baseball team. Due to that, he got the All-Knoxville Interscholastic League honorable mention, and he also played in the Knoxville area All-Star game as a pitcher. After graduating high school in 1989, little Johnny has big dreams, and going to college is not on the list. He dreams of going to California and becoming an actor. Like, that's not the dream of a bunch of other people that wants to become actors and actresses. He already in the beginning started to make some apparitions in commercials and more apparitions as an extra.
You rang?
At least we made it halfway to Colorado.
Wait a minute. You thinking what I'm thinking? Beer.
Then something wonderful happened in the life of Johnny. He gets married to Melanie Lynn Cates on May 1995, and they have a beautiful daughter in January 1996. But little Johnny didn't come all this way just for that. He came to be a big shot actor among the big names in Hollywood. So after a while doing commercials, he got pretty bored of it. And at that point, his creative brain started to function. He started to create his own opportunities by writing and pitching more ideas to various magazines. And he would actually test some self-protection gear on himself as the footage.
Well, I'm Johnny Knoxville, United States of America, and I'll be doing a little article on self-defense equipment.
Hit me!
And from that, he catches the eye of Jeff Tremaine's skateboarding magazine called Big Brother, and they ended up filming various stunts for Big Brother. From that, Johnny was talking to a specific audience, the audience of skateboarders. And as they were looking at Johnny's stunts, they were mesmerized. They would buy the magazine specifically for Johnny Knoxville, and they would buy it in bulk. Johnny at that point sees that he's got an opportunity of doing something crazy. He starts to invent and create more ideas and more stunts. Then with the help of film director Spike Jonze, they pitched a series of multiple networks, but all in vain until MTV said yes. And that's how they created Jackass.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and I'm about to get sprayed by a skunk.
Hello. Hello, Mr. Skunk. Hi, Mr. Skunk. How are you? Come here, Skunk. Ah! Whoa! Oh! Oh!
They created at the same time a production company called Dick House Productions, which Johnny owns and operates with Jeff Tremaine and Spike Jonze of the Jackass franchise. And MTV agreed that Knoxville, Jonze, and Tremaine have the total creative control and most of the producer credits. During those years, Johnny and his crew, Steve-O, Chris Pointus, Jackass director Jeff Tremaine, and Dmitry Elyashkevich, the cinematographer. And Knoxville also turned down multiple invitations to perform stunts for the Saturday Night Live. Johnny also makes the cover of Rolling Stone's magazine, and that's where he saw it all. From that first series of Jackass, everybody was hooked. Johnny Knoxville and his group of people were showing the impossible on TV and literally on every platform you might think of. Something that no one would think even about doing, that they were doing on all the platforms.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
3, 2, 1, fire!
The show was totally revolutionary in his era, and many more shows came after that. From there, he was able to star in Jackass the movie, Jackass number 2, Jackass 2.5, Jackass 3D.
My name is Johnny Knoxville, and this is the High Five. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, done. What up, brother? Nerd. What's up, dude? What's up, nerd?
Jackass Forever and Jackass 4.5.
Petty, thrust, and fire when ready.
Got one!
Oh, 20 pounds sterling bounty on the baby elephant. 20 quids for a baby. Are you mad?
Let's keep shooting. What are we doing?
That's a lot of Jackass. At the same time, while shooting for the Jackass saga, Knoxville also appeared in the adaptation of The Dukes of Hazzard. He played the two-headed alien in Men in Black 2 in 2002.
You idiots see anything?
Wind blew the door open. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Another apparition in Dirty Shame in 2004 and Walking Tall the same year. He also starred in Katrina Holden Branson in 2005, Lords of Dogtown, Wild Boys, Drunk History, The Ringer, Coyote Ugly, The King of the Hill, Father of Invention, Fun Size, Movie 43, Kill Shot, Family Guy, and he co-produced The Dudson in America and Nitro Circus. And for a few years, he was also the presenter of MTV Awards from 2001 until like 2010 in different categories throughout the years. He was also a guest star in a season of Viva la Bam in an episode called Prank Wars. But even after all of this craziness, something happens in the personal life of Knoxville. He gets separated from his wife in July 2006, and they were officially divorced by July 2009. And during that same year, Knoxville appears on the Howard Stern show, and he explains how he tore his urethra during a stunt for Jackass Presents, Matt Hoffman's tribute to Evel Knievel, describing how he had to flush it twice every day for 3.5 years. That is disgusting. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
And still in the same year, he announces that he and his girlfriend Naomi Nelson were expecting a baby. Then on 2010, they get married. In 2010, Knoxville hosted a 3-part online video for Palladium Boots titled Detroit Lives to Help with the Creativity in Detroit. And Dick House released The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia and the Birth of Big Air in the same year, which is a documentary about Matt Hoffman that was part of ESPN's 30 for 30. Following that, Knoxville had an opportunity to meet one of his idols, which was Evel Knievel, but his crew started to fight among each other and Johnny missed his shot to meet his role model because Knievel was pissed. But then by 2014, he voiced Leonardo in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he created a new production company called Hello Junior. And the sole purpose of this production company is to work with Paramount Pictures, whom with they signed an exclusive 2-year first look deal because of the huge success of Bad Grandpa in 2013. Knoxville says, and I quote, "I am over the damn moon about continuing an amazing relationship with Paramount Pictures. I have many more films to make and bones to break. I am glad I will be doing it for Paramount." End of quote. He's crazy.
Okay.
Sadly, in 2017, Knoxville's mother passes away, and 12 months later, his father passes away as well. He said about his father, and I quote, "He was hilariously impatient and grumpy kind. He was a loyal friend and not to stretch an already exciting and legitimate truth into infinity." End of quote. In 2018, Knoxville and the Jackass crew got into the WWE, aka the professional wrestling promotion, and Knoxville's debut was facing the Great Khali. And the following years, Knoxville would appear at the WWE's Day 1 pay-per-view, announcing that he'd be at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. And on the match, he had a feud going on with another wrestler by the name of Sami Zayn. A match where he got obliterated by Zayn. And their feud kept on going until Zayn challenged Knoxville to a match at WrestleMania 38, stipulating that it will be an anything goes match. And at that night, Zayn actually lost to Johnny Knoxville with the help of some of his Jackass members, Chris Pontius, Wee Man, Jeff Tremaine, Jesper Dolphin, and his father, Compton Dark Shark Wilson. Then in 2020, Knoxville comes out on a picture with full gray hair, saying that he's already been like that for the past 20 years, and his fans absolutely loved it. They love the mature style the actor has currently. And according to Celebrity Net Worth, Johnny Knoxville has a net worth of $75 million, and no doubt much of his fortune has come from the Jackass franchise he made his name with. Philip John Clapp, aka Johnny Knoxville, is an American stunt performer, actor, a producer, and a screenwriter. He is best known for creating one of the most epic and most legendary shows ever called Jackass, and a whole saga out of it from 2000 to 2022. Sadly, July 2022, it was reported that Knoxville filed for divorce from his current wife, Naomi. Johnny Knoxville is many things, and I think that through it all, he will always come up with a more creative way to create pranks and more craziness. Today, Knoxville is creating more shows, making more movies like Action Point, Elvis and Nixon, The Great Buster, and he appears in Skipped Race in 2016, Reboot in 2022, and a future documentary called The Brandon Novak Story.
You know, I love pranks since I was a little kid, and I was talking about my first prank in the dressing room, and I don't think this is going to make it to air, so this will be just between us.
Okay.
I was 5 years old, minding my own business in Daytona Beach, and I was on the balcony, and my mom heard a great commotion, and she runs outside and says, "What's going on?" And the lady and guy below said, "Your son was throwing water on us." And I was like, no, I was peeing on you.
This was the story of John Clapp, aka Johnny Knoxville.
What up, Aaron?
What's up, dude?
Yeah, dude. Help out this crowd, brother.
Thank you for staying until the end, guys. And if you're still watching, I'd like you to comment down below. Knoxville. This was the Good Chino, another documentary on the Good Chino's Bazaar. See ya.